a veritable feast of six-spot burnets on this scabious flower. Look at that. And when I started videoing, there were 4 of them. Now there's just 3, but still a feast, an absolute feast of six-spot burnets. Look at the sheen. They're black, looks like an oil slick when the sun hits them correctly. So beautiful. Look at that. Loads of them. Anyway, here's another one. Has 2 on them. Look at that, 2 there. And then the other one that has a 3 is over there. Well, it now only has 2. Just amazing, the numbers that are out. They're also loving this hairy vetch. There's one here on this bit of hairy vetch. And then I go in here. There's another one here on that hairy vetch. They love hairy vetch. It's so wonderful seeing so many of them. Ah, blast. Somebody's opened the bee nest again. This is really annoying. I'll have to fill that all in again. That's very annoying. Sorry, Mr. Bumblebee. Anyway, look. There's another 6-spot right here. Whoops! Whoop! Flew away. It was feeding on the lady's bedstraw. We have loads of lady's bedstraw. Look at this here. That's a meadow brown. Whoops! And it flew away. Maybe it'll land. Oh! It landed back. There you go. That's a meadow brown. They're a very subdued looking moth. Sorry, butterfly. That's a butterfly, meadow brown. The scabias are all coming out, so they're all loving them. And here's all this lady's bedstraw. Here's a bit of yarrow with another meadow brown underneath it. You can just see right there. There. Ooh, look! I think that's a painted lady. There we go. Painted lady. Let's see if you'll open your wings. Will you open your wings so we can see your prettiness? Nope. Just flew away. Didn't get a chance. So there's yarrow. So that's yarrow. The yellow's lady's bedstraw. This is scabias. This is one of the vetches. Oh, sorry. No, this is one of the bird's foot trefoils, the later flowering one. Then more scabias. Look at that. Those scabias are covered in butterflies. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 on that one. Right there. So lovely having so many butterflies. You need the tall grasses for the butterflies, not the bamboo. Anyway, I'm going off into the woods because some of my ferns need watering. So you get in the cool of the woods. And the speckled wood are all in the crowns of the trees now, so they're not down here because their food sources are high up in the trees. So lovely and cool going into the woods. What I love is looking this way, you can't even see the gate. Okay, it is open, but the shadows are so deep, you practically don't see it. That was the whole point. The mystery. Going into a woodland, there's a gate. Okay, you can go round either side of it. But it's a gate nonetheless. Isn't that right, pups? Oh, and I have to come back and do some touching up. You can see there's bits. But the thing is that these little bits of white, they actually make it blend in even more. Isn't that right, Bear? Let's go. Come on. Got to fill up water feeders for birds and hedgehogs and badgers and foxes so that they have water up here in the woods. This Japanese maple is loving here at the moment. I'm gonna give it some water. See, its water container is right here. And I'm gonna give this, oh, this Jack Frost looks thirsty. And I'll continue on and water. Some people would drink out of the water wherever it is. I'm gonna give the Japanese maple a bit more. There. Oops, I missed. Sorry, Bear. My fault. Ugh. There. I put that in there in case a bird falls in. Then they can flap their way onto that and then get out. Okay, on to the next one. Come on, babies. Come on, you beautiful girl. Come on. I love this dappled light in the woods. So gorgeous. One day, that'll be my fern gully. There's already amazing ferns down there. I can see there's a big one over there. Okay, now I've got to water everything here now. Loads to water. If you hear those little peep, 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 those are yellow crests. And there's flocks of them. They're Ireland's tiniest bird. That and the wren are the two tiny birds. But that tiny squeak, 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 or chirp, 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 that's the yellow crest. And they hop from tree to tree, hunting for insects. With the wind blowing, you can't really hear the yellow crests. What you doing up there, Java? He's up on the top of this wall. And look at the ferns. Since the laurels have taken their shade away, the ferns are loving it. So hopefully next year there's going to be a lot more ferns. At the moment I'm chopping back all these laurels here are from the big stuff, and so I'm slowly going along and chopping them all. Here you can see I've just done these here, these, and there's a lovely fern. Look at that, enjoying the sunshine just like Java is next to all those laurels, which I'm now going to chop. Everybody wanted to get in my face as I was chopping the laurel back. Anyway, that's a bit done. I've got a bit more down there to do. And then I have to climb up the wall, go over the other side and do the other side. Everybody's still here, hanging out. It's very satisfying trimming the laurel back. I've missed some spots, but it all takes time. I'm down in the woodland near the road, and I spotted this beauty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not woodland sorrel. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to look it up, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'd say it's nearly lunchtime. And look at this feverfew has sown itself here. This is a little sunny spot next to the road. Look at this fern, and look at the size of these dandelion leaves. Those are massive dandelion leaves. And the fern, and then this is a dog rose. And then we go up into the woodlands again. And then I can start trimming the laurel from the upper side of the embankment. You can see it goes like that, swings around. So, more work. The neighbor's dogs, my dogs, these are my dogs. I've just been doing the horses, and the neighbor's dogs are barking. And you guys are being all very good, aren't you?